Well done. That wasn't that hard, was it?
No, not at all.
Come on. There you are. It's your turn now. Are you ready for it?
Hi, my name's Lisa Booth and I am the owner manager of DABS Tattoos on Eastbourne Road in Birkdale.
So hi, my name is Charlie. I'm the sort of standing piercer there.
Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, about 19 years ago, we opened the studio. It'll be our birthday in October. And we started out quite small and we've built up to having 5 permanent resident tattooists that work with us on a daily basis. We also have guest artists that come over from various places in the UK who all do different styles of tattooing. So we have a watercolour specialist, we have a portrait specialist. And it makes a really good team. We all bounce off each other, we all learn new things from each other. Always, happy to have a gin at the end of the day. And it's been fantastic for us. My husband and I own the business, so Tony's our main tattooist. I run the business side of things, and we've been able to bring our kids up in that environment. So now Charlie's our piercer. Jay's not quite as involved. She takes our photographs, does all our social media for us. So it really is quite a family affair. 20 years ago, my husband and I got married, and for our first wedding anniversary, he wanted a full back tattoo. And we started going to a place in Liverpool, and a friend of mine owned the hairdressers at the front of the building we're currently in. And we kind of got involved in a convention at one point, and I said to my husband, wouldn't you have a go? Because he did art at Southport College, he dropped out. He has actually gone back this year, and he's just got a merit in level 4 art and design. So he's finished his degree, his work now. That's great. But he kind of toyed with the idea, and we looked into it. And then my friend said, oh, there's a room at the back of this building. Do you want to come and have a look at it? And we thought, okay. And just every door kind of opened for us. And there was a great artist that we were working with at the time called Carl Atkins, who still works in Southport now. And he came on board with us, and the rest, as they say, is history. We haven't got anywhere. There were days when I'd come in from work, because I had a proper job at that point, and they'd be eating pizza, and they tattooed one person. It's got to the point now where 5 days a week, it's full on. We don't stop. But everything kind of changed in 2015. My husband did a tattoo that went viral. It had 52 million views on a Facebook page run by a company called Tattoo Do, look after Miami Ink and all those people. Banksy shared it on Instagram, so it was like Christmas Day. And because of that, we then got invitations to work abroad, different conventions, going to do guest spots. We had clients coming from all over the world, from America, from Europe, because they wanted this particular tattoo to be done. So his status went off the charts, which was amazing. And he's really humble about the whole thing. He's like, yeah, it's just another tattoo. It's just another day. And it's basically grown the business in a way that we could never have imagined. So we've been given loads and loads of opportunities that we might necessarily not have had. But it's been great, and we've been able to travel. We've been tattooed in India. We tattooed all over Europe. Obviously now that's not a possibility with Brexit because of visas and what have you, which is a right shame, to be fair. But yeah, we love the job, and it was something that we could do collaboratively as a couple. He's no good with maths, and I run the business. And then the kids, obviously, you just fit into that lifestyle. So it was really good for the whole family. It was great.
It's a very sort of unique industry. There's a lot of room for creative freedom, and it's quite a bit about self-expression as well. I think piercing and tattoos in general are very, very expressive and very, very unique to each individual. So I'd say if you're nervous about getting a piercing, it's completely okay to be nervous. I've been way nervous when I've been getting piercings done before. But I think it's about finding what makes you sort of grounded in that sense. So whether it's like taking deep breaths, having something to hold, or having like a good meal beforehand. I always try and say, like, if you're going to come in, make sure you've had something decent to eat. Because as well as it making you sort of like, oh, I feel a bit more full, I don't feel sort of empty, it can actually reduce any chances of anything like dizziness and fainting. So yeah, I'd say if you're nervous, just go for it. Nerves are quite good sometimes.
I see this all the time on Facebook, and people go, where's the best place to get a tattoo? And obviously personal recommendations are fantastic. Word of mouth is brilliant. But what I always advise, go and have a look at the tattooists, go and have a look at the shops, make sure they're clean, make sure they're interested in something that you want. If it's a design that, you know, your kid's drawn, some artists will just go, no, I'm not doing anything like that because it doesn't fit their portfolio. But you need to be somewhere that you're going to be comfortable. You're going to be sitting there for 2, 3, 4 hours at a time. You don't want to feel uncomfortable. You want to feel like you're at home. And that's one of the things that we've tried to foster in the studio. You do, as Charlie said, you come in, you get a cup of tea, we have a laugh and a joke, you have a bit of a banter, because at the end of the day, we're hurting people. That's what we do for a living. We hurt people. And you've got to make people as comfortable as possible while that's going on. So we do like to make it a real homely environment. We have clients that pop in for a brew as they're passing, and we like to foster that. We'd been tattooed in places before where it's, you go in, you get tattooed, you're out, and there was no relationship. We've tried to foster a really good relationship with our clients, and you know what, at the end of the day, we've been around for 19 years. We're probably doing something right, hopefully. But yeah, we'd invite anybody to come in, have a chat, come and see the process. You know, our artists don't mind if you want to have a look at what's going on. And they all do something completely different. Sam is one of our artists. She's amazing with colour work. She does loads of stuff like Disney, anime. Tony does black work, dot work. Chelsea, our apprentice, is developing her own unique style. So everybody is catered for. You know, we can always find an artist that'll fit with what you want.